The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace.
Chance, surely! Batistuta is flagged offside. Marquinhos. Donatoni. Marquinhos tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Driving forward. Ronaldinho. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Batistuta. Teros. Batistuta! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Birmingham Legion with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Howson is there, and he can get that clear. It's Ronaldinho! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Now, Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Birmingham Legion are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
It's Batistuta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Teros does really well there. He is strong. Ronaldinho. And here's Batistuta. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Shevchenko. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Lee Kang-in can see things others simply cannot. And here's Azar. He's being urged to shoot. Now they're getting up there.
One goal.
And it's a goal! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 29 minutes is number 5.
Persib Bandung have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's having a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Messi goes short. Mateos. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Birmingham Legion with a chance to get level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Birmingham Legion restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Oh, good effort! And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Persib Bandung with the lead. Knocks it into space. Adams calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Messi. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has been cut short. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Batistuta tries a shot, and he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Birmingham Legion drag themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's a key interception. Zanetti. Now it's Batistuta. Strokes it back. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Birmingham Legion are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. So straight into the second half.
Birmingham clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Tries to play it through. Stojkovic.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And this is Iniesta. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Shevchenko. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Mateos. Belletti. It'll be a throw-in. Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko touches it back. Ronaldinho, and it's Shevchenko. This is a promising build-up. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's on his real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Azar. Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard looking to receive it in space. Oh no, this does not look good. Zanetti. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Dink through. And this is Batistuta. Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
Birmingham really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
They've played it short. Chance to deliver. Albert Ferrer can get it clear. And it's hoisted clear. And that's gone loose. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he shoots! And that's it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Him is number 21, Maradona.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nicely shaped cross. Schmeichel deals with that, nice and simple. Birmingham Legion perhaps contemplating their next change here. Howson clears, and that's been won straight back. Space for him to turn and look. And that has been knocked clear.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Coming on the field is number 18, David Villa. Substitution.
Driving on and making good progress. Towering header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 17, Mateus. Coming on the field, number
And that
15,
interception was
Adam.
most necessary.
Number 8,
He read that really well and stopped it.
Albert Ferrer. Stojkovic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It is a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Well, the count is rising. That's 6. And it's a poor one. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. A Droll. He's on it. Can he get away? Now there's a fine ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Persib Bandung really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Real pressure penalty, this. And he scores! Back in business!
Jadian bro.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Azar.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
He's in plenty of space here. Corner given. Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. David Villa. That's a cute ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that has left him in a heap. He is through here. That's a foul,
Yeah,
no
no.
two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. And here's Batistuta. Nice control. That's a good ball. And this is Batistuta. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Saliba with the clearance.
Yeah.
They'll have to settle for that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Jadi SS nggak mau ya. Kita pakai Mbappe guys.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. And he was alert to it. He's gone direct here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? No, that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. Zanetti. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Shevchenko, now it's Totti. Ibrahimovic wins the duel this time. Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Totti. It's a searching pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Goes for a shot! They've scored! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the first... And Shevchenko! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This further to improve their cause. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
Decent chance! That's going to go a long way. Shapes to shoot! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Messi. Some intricate passing. Shevchenko! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi goes short. Incoming delivery. He leaps for it. It's in. Back to within one. Interesting. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Quality ball. Birmingham Legion have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Busquets, Mbappe might just make this. Teros, Busquets could move up a gear here. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's had it nicked away. Fernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Serginho's cross. Bastoni getting this one clear. Tries to play it through. Totti. Taken back almost at once. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Totti. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. And here's Mbappe. Zanetti has created one goal already. Looking for the run. Real chance!
Nice, Bapak.
And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there.
There will be
These
3
boys knew
minutes
they were
added
in a
time.
battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that signals the end of the first period. Birmingham Legion are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And we are up to the break.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Shevchenko! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Birmingham Legion have their third corner. Messi plays it short. Great defending, strong and determined. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Shevchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
Impressive jump! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Birmingham Legion are looking to go forward now. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is expertly dealt with. Totti. And the counter is on. Zanetti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that. So, third corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Birmingham Legion have the chance to go the other way. Silvestre receives it in a good... He's rising! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zanetti. Shevchenko. Oh, good read. Look at the space here. And Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
And that is a little undercooked. There's the shot! And he can thump it away. And this is Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. Serginho. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Roma clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Shevchenko. Totti. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Rijkaard. Silvestre. And that is not getting there.
Roma surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Great vision. And this is Totti. Totti! Oh, good finish. And this is getting better and better.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Number 7.
And no mistake.
The goal scorer.
So a bit of a
After
revolving
84
door here.
minutes is
Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the...
Shoots! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Number 21.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Birmingham
Messi.
Legion with a
Coming
chance
on
to get
replace
level.
him is number 50.
And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Onuachu coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy.
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Onuachu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Desperate defending required here. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Maradona. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been cut short. Can he latch on to this? He's had a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the...
I think they're done. They are done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Birmingham absolutely shocking here.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
He shifted it to the flank, and he's managed to get free. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Birmingham Legion have the chance to go the other way. McAllister! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
McAllister is offering a wry smile there.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he was alert to it. Quarter of an hour played. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's running through. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Linton. It's a pretty loose pass. Birmingham Legion yet to have an attempt on goal. Right, Shevchenko. Teros. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hangs in he leaps for it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Here comes another cross. Chiellini tries to clear.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Joe! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Albert Ferrer gets a foot in here.
Roma couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Spread out to the left. Strong running down that left flank. Linton. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that has fair fizzed. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And it's McAllister.
Such good technique.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So, third corner of the game. Joe! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Zanetti. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Khan punts it upfield. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Chiellini makes the interception.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Not the most accurate pass. Joelinton. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now there's a fine ball. It's Ronaldinho! Joelinton looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. Teros plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Shevchenko. Kukçu. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. That's a good run down the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Space for him to turn and look. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Back on the way then. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Birmingham Legion have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it. Can he get away? Van Dijk is the guilty party there. Some resolute defending there. That's destined for the flank. And this is Shevchenko. Lovely. Now then. Real chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Kukçu!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Mbappe, he is through here. Elects to cross.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Mbappe. McAllister. Juve. 60 minutes played. Look at the space here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's a good ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Can he get onto this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Messi. Takes a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko gets into a good position. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Shot and the shot! Kukçu. Juke. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, what a ball! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Birmingham Legion present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
An exchange of
Shevchenko.
stares, and here we go.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, David Villa.
And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ronaldinho! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Substitutions taking place.
Alexander-Arnold gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Great chance here from position A1.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Ronaldinho! Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Birmingham clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Played into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mbappe, he's got away, picks up, big chance! And he hits the net! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Number 6.
Birmingham Legion go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. He has found the way through. It's run loose here. Could have here their final chance. Corner number 4 coming up here. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Can he get on the end of this?
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Busquets, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Villa. He's had it taken off him. Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Villa. That's been slipped through. And this is Messi. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Number 10.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again.
So that's it. It is all over. Birmingham Legion, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so.